Five Idiots Talking Toys. I am still going through my collection and showing off some bits and pieces, so I figured I would go and switch to MOCs right now. For all of you that don't know, when it comes to MOCs, I collect 31 backs, but 31 back debut cards, because I feel like that was one of the best waves of figures to come out, in my opinion, that I liked. And I collect 41 A backs. I just love the way the survival kit offer sticker on the front looks. So for those, I tend to collect pretty much all of them, or trying to. There's a lot more 41As, so it's not something that I'm really stressing on or focusing on that much. I just kind of pick up one or two whenever I find a good deal on one. But I had been looking for a Vader for quite some time, 41A, because it's my favorite card back, or one of my favorite card backs. So if anyone has a lead on a nice 41A Darth Vader, I'd be interested. So before we get started, let me put on my trusty gloves. I catch a lot of flack for this. The gloves are specifically for the acrylic so that it doesn't smudge and leave marks. I don't wear these gloves out. I don't wear them out on the weekends. I don't wear them out at nighttime, and I don't wear them around in the house. It is just when I'm touching everything, because as you guys can see, I have lots and lots and lots of acrylic here. So when you're touching everything constantly and making videos, it leaves a lot of marks and smudges on them. With the gloves, it's just a lot easier. So here's my 31 back debut run. I am missing two. I am missing Bosk, who goes for many thousands of dollars. I will probably never buy one because I have a rule of thumb. I don't spend more than, a certain amount of money on MOCs. I just can't be spending thousands of dollars on a MOC and then finding out that the blister cracked while it's sitting in my shelf, because it's happened before. Or you spend extra money on a clear bubble and then it just yellows over time, which has also happened before. So as far as 31 back Bosk, I will probably never get. I will probably get a 32 just to put him in its place. And then I had a Han Hoth, I need that one, but my blister cracked on that one from sitting on the shelf up above. It was perfectly fine, got graded straight 80s. And then one day I was looking at it and I noticed a big crack on the side, so it happens. That's why I don't invest or spend too much money on MOCs, me personally. But the first one up is an FX7. Again, this is his debut card, and he got graded an 80 from AFA. He got graded an 80, 80, 85 figure. So for all of you guys that know, that's the back, the 31 back. It's everything minus the Yoda that you'll see in the corner. So 31A back, FX7, debut card, love it. And again, he's actually a very hard one to get. Even though no one cares about FX7, finding any MOC of FX7 with a nice clear blister, because they'll tend to yellow, and finding a blister that's just not all beat up. Every time you find them, they're always all beat up looking. I don't know if it's because they were peg warmers and they just sat on shelves for a long time and tended to get beat up more, but finding a nice clean example of an FX7, even if it's like a bigger figure too, the bubbles seem to get messed up more. So shockingly, that's actually a hard one to get. Next up is White Bespin Guard. Everyone knows. Again, this is one of my favorite MOCs of all time. Overall, don't know why. This is one I remember as a kid, especially in the late 90s, early 2000s, when I had my full MOC run of Star Wars, Empire, Jedi, Power of the Force, and Tri-Logos. This has always been one of my favorite ones. So this got graded in AFA 80 also. 80, 85, 80. And that's a 31A back. So, debut card. Here is a Lando debut card. 31A back also. Again, this is the no teeth version. The teeth one I think came out on a 41, but could be wrong. But here's that. Actually, this is a 31B back. Sorry, not 31A, this is B. And you can tell by the Vader case down there. That's not on the Ace. So the A back, as you can tell, that's how you can tell between A and B. Is the pictures in the bottom. So that's the Lando debut. This got graded a CAS 80. And he got 80, 85, and 90 sub scores, which is very good sub scores. And I got a really good price on this one. So very happy to have that. For all of you that didn't watch my Luke Bespin video, this is my Luke Bespin debut card. Love this card. It is absolutely flawless. I'm very shocked it didn't get straight 85s. But this is a CAS 80 plus 31B back. And the sub scores were 80, 85, and 90 for the figure. And as I always said in past videos, finding Luke Bespin figures that are not discolored is very hard. Take a look at MOCs. Whenever you see a Luke Bespin MOC rated, the figure score is usually always a 75 or an 80. That's because he's discolored. So to get a 90 on this one, very hard to get. Another one of my favorite MOCs for 31 backs is the Leia Bespin. This has the bubble protection. This is actually the old bubble protection that CAS used to offer, but I'm perfectly fine with it. I will not be sending it back in to get regraded. I don't mind the way it looks. Some people don't like it, but I'm cool with it. And that's her back. This is a 31B back. And this got graded a CAS 80 plus. An 80, 85, 85. So great overall scores. Again, love this card. This is why I like the 31 back debut run. Just so many cool figures that came out on this wave. IG88. And that got graded an AFA 80. This is an A back, as you can tell by this. And the card got a 75, blister 85, figure 85. But an overall of an 80. Perfectly happy with this. And as you'll see, most of them that I collect a certain way. I like them all unpunched and clear blisters. I don't like yellow blisters, and I love them all unpunched. I think it just looks better. So obviously it tends to be more money when you're looking for them, but it just also makes it more harder to find, and it kind of just makes the journey more fun. So next up is a Rebel Soldier. No one cares about a Rebel Soldier, but this one is punched, so I will be upgrading this one at some point. I couldn't pass this up. I want to say I paid $350 for this a couple of years ago. So he got graded an AFA 80. Sub score is 80, 85, 85. This is a 31B back. So most of my MOCs you'll see are 80 and up. I don't really buy too many 75s. Just depends on, you know, exactly how hard it is and how expensive, but all of my 31s are 80 and up. Last not least is the Hoth Snowtrooper. Look how white that figure is. Again, unpunched, clear blister. This got graded an AFA 80, and the sub scores are straight 80s. And this is a 31A back. So, besides for those, like I said, there's a Han Hoth. That's his debut card. And then the Bosk. So there's 2, 4, 6, 8. There's 10 debut cards for the 31 line. Just love that line so much. So I have to find another Han Hoth. I got rid of the cracked bubble one, sold it privately. And then the Bosk, there's actually one for sale on Deal or No Deal, but I probably won't be pulling the trigger on that because it got graded a 60, which is fine, but it's already going for thousands of dollars, and I won't spend that money. I have the money, I just won't spend it on a MOC. So, but figured I'd show you guys my 31 back run, and stay tuned for more videos in my collection. Thank you.